Hey, what's up guys? This automotive update's a little bit late, but I wanted to bring you a good one. Today we're at the auction. If you look behind me, we're actually purchasing cars right now. So I get a lot of people asking me, well, how am I purchasing cars through the pandemic? This is pretty much it. It's online. We research the day before. We look up Kelley Blue Books, check auto checks, Carfaxes, make sure the vehicles are good, and then we go ahead and purchase them online through this bidding system, which you can kind of hear behind me. We only have a few seconds to bid. It's very quick. We got to make real quick decisions on if it's going to be worth the money or not. We click the bid button. If you hear a horn behind me, that means it's one on my watch list, so I may have to turn around during this video and go ahead and take a look at it, which I don't think I have anything coming up here very soon. What you see behind me is a 65-inch TV. We usually have 3 to about 12 lanes up behind me. Now, when it gets really crazy in the 12, I go to my, oh, sorry, one second.
Physical lane number 1 in case you need the visual. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Sorry about that, it got a little loud. Usually I have a 12 car list on my 85-inch LED TV in my living room. So this is how I bid on cars. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on in the market, how cars are going, the prices I'm seeing, some of the things of that nature. I'm going to go ahead and mute these because it's actually really loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm going to go ahead and mute it.
An effort to move as quickly as possible, thinking that it's still an auction. With that,
now, even if I mute it, if I have a vehicle on my watch list or my proxy bid, something that I'm interested in, you'll hear a horn honk on there. So if you hear it, that's more than likely one of my vehicles up, so I may have to turn around and actually talk about the vehicle or bid on the vehicle. So what's going on in the industry right now is the same thing, a lot of indecisiveness. Especially here in Nevada, we don't know if our governor is going to shut us down, keep us open, add more stimulus money, take it away. It's a nightmare. So us trying to buy cars to kind of plan out the season is very, very up in the air. Right now we're buying a lot of cars under the $10,000 marker. That's still the strongest marker because people need, you know, $2,000 to $3,000 to get in these vehicles. And just about everybody here in Las Vegas has really bad credit. So that's just something that we deal with every day. So that's what the market's looking at in our area. I have a friend of mine that's in Philadelphia. For some reason, he's selling $15,000 to $20,000 cars like crazy. The market is just so much better out there. They're better credit customers. People have been at their jobs a lot longer. Unfortunately, here in Vegas, a lot of our strong employees and strong customers are at the casino level. And unfortunately, a lot of the casinos are still closed at this moment. A few are open, but they're only at 30% capacity, what they normally are. So there's still tons of people still sitting at home collecting unemployment checks. We are one of the few dealerships here in Las Vegas that are doing buy here, pay here on unemployment. We take that as proof of income. I know we're one of the only ones that are doing it right now, so we're getting tons of sales just from that sheer thing. Rental cars, it's been insane. We've actually done tons and tons of rentals. I couldn't believe how many we've gotten in such a short little time. But we've had people literally just nonstop, I want to extend, I want to extend. We have other people like, well, I need to rent one. I've been waiting for 2 weeks. And I'm like, we just don't have enough cars for them. So some of the cars we're going to be purchasing today, we're going to go ahead and turn those into rental cars to kind of add on to our fleet. And then also, if the market does die down, it's no big deal. We just switch those over to cars that are for sale and go ahead and turn around and sell them. One of the things I want to talk about is the banks. Now, last automotive update we talked about a lot of the banks pulling out of the automotive industry. They didn't see a lot of good things to come, so they kind of pulled out. So the buy here, pay here market is slowly growing. Now here in Las Vegas, there's not a lot of dealers that can afford to do the buy here, pay here. It's a large amount of capital that's tied up. Now you make a lot of money doing buy here, pay here, but it's a lot of risk and it's a lot of capital. If you have those two things, I strongly recommend you go ahead and doubling down on the buy here, pay here, especially with the cheaper cars. You're going to see your money pretty much double overnight. One of the big things that that I've seen with the banks is they're literally changed their criteria. They haven't like toned it down a little bit. They completely changed it. Banks that normally would accept customers with like a 500 credit score, they want 620s and above, and they still want to charge us insane bank fees. So usually on customers when they're 620 and above, we pay maybe $100, $200 for a bank fee. You know, sometimes nothing if we go through a credit union. Some of these banks, even though a customer has a 620 credit score, they still want to charge us $1,000 to buy the deal. I don't know if they just hate Las Vegas and our paper's performing really bad. But any other state you go to, California, Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, any other state, you'll have a $500 fee at the most. Here in Nevada, the banks hate us. You know, even with good credit customers, they still try to tax us a large amount of money, which is insane. So one of the things that I'm going to be going is starting to talk to different hedge funds, different investment companies. I want to find more money for buy here, pay here, because I honestly believe that these banks are going to pull out in the next few months, and they're not going to loosen up their purse strings anytime soon. They're so worried about the pandemic. Now we got this stupid election coming up. So we're going to have two babbling fools arguing about stuff that doesn't really matter to you or me. And all this does is breed inconsistency and indecisiveness into every single banker's mind. So now they're going to be even stricter the next few months from now. So once we come into our slow season, which is typically October through January, it's going to be even more harder to make money because these banks are going to be so scared because they don't know what's going to happen with the presidential election and what's going to happen with the economy. So make sure that you double down in your buy here, pay here if you could afford it. If you can't, try to buy some cheap cash cars, get those things going, try to make as much money as possible. Also start getting into the rental thing. If you haven't already, we just started our rental course. If you go to rentalcars101.com, we have our course. It's only $197. You can start learning on how to do rental cars, start stacking up your money, getting that going, because a lot of people, they just can't afford to buy cars. They don't have the $2,000, $3,000 they need. But if they have $500, $600, take that money right now and use it for rental. Give them 2 weeks for a rental. Hopefully when they get paid, they come back, give you another $200, $300 every week, and just keep extending that rental for eternity. So that's one of the things that we teach you in the course, how to do long-term rentals, rent to own. Also, we do completely automated rentals, which, like I said, I'll tell you more about, but you have to look at it in the class. It's a very cool feature that we got coming out. One more thing is if you have any questions or anything else, go ahead and message me in the comment section. I've had a lot of people message me on Instagram, which I don't mind if that's your preferred way, but I like to do the comments because every time I answer one of your questions, somebody else can look at it and see. So in my inbox at Instagram, I have 200 of the exact same questions that I've answered over and over and over again. So if you at least do it on YouTube, people can kind of see, oh, well, he answered this question about this particular thing. And also it helps my interaction. So please, if you can, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, because it really means a lot, because like I said, the YouTube algorithm will help push this site up a little bit more. I get these comments all the time, oh, you got great information, how come you don't have more subscribers? Help me. Help me reach more people to give that knowledge to people that will help us grow as business owners and entrepreneurs. And also, you know, a lot of these dealers, there's no classes, there's nothing out there to help these guys. So the more people I reach, the more people grow into our little ecosphere, that it grows that tribal knowledge of sharing that information, that you know, you can share information with other people. The pie's big enough, everybody can get a piece of it. Quit being stingy, you know. So please, once again, like, subscribe. If you could comment, even if you say, hey man, I like this video, great thing, or you like my hair, or you think I need to lose 20 more pounds, go for it. I don't care. As long as you keep commenting and keep that interaction going, YouTube is going to reward us with keep pushing us up and up. So thank you guys so much. And once again, I apologize for the late automotive update. I'm going to get back to the auction, buy some cars, hopefully some cheaper buckets, and we'll see you next week.